Et salut les petits loups, j'espère que vous allez bien, moi ça va très bien. Donc aujourd'hui on continue la suite de Batman. Donc on s'était arrêté à la Batcave. Avec comme objet étrange une boîte.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. I need something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Ok. Ça c'est bien, maintenant on peut visiter la Batcave qu'avant on pouvait pas. Et ça c'est complètement cool. Ah mais ça c'est les objets qu'on a récupérés quoi. Enfin des gens qu'on a vus. Catwoman, double face, le pingouin, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham. Son corps n'a jamais été retrouvé. Intéressant. Peut-être qu'elle est pas morte.
No explosives.
Surprise.
No radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working.
Le pauvre, tu pars après ce qu'il a vécu dans la saison 1. Il est mal maintenant. Moi c'est cool, la Batcave a changé, le PCOC a changé, tout a changé, c'est stylé. J'adore.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Ben ouais gros.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with...
Cette agence, elle est bizarre celle-là. Eux ils arrivent comme ça, le mystère est de retour, eux ils arrivent. C'est pas bon ça.
The Riddler's a flashy homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days.
Bon, voyons un peu cette boîte là.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Ah, ça c'est nouveau.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see.
Je ne possède un
Who
œil
am I?
et j'ai pas lu la suite.
Sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Ah, faut que je trouve la réponse à ça. Pour vraiment me remettre la question, je ne possède un œil, mais ne peux en avoir. Qui suis-je? Une justice aveugle, un trou d'une aiguille, l'œil d'un cyclone, ça paraît logique, mais non, c'est pas ça. Le valet borgne, non plus. Le cyclone, c'est vrai que ça... un œil, mais ça n'a pas, mais c'est pas ça, ça m'étonnerait. Le trou d'une aiguille, je pense que c'est
The
ça.
eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Trouver un objet pour placer le disque, et ben... trop facile, gros. Le tourne-disque, bien sûr.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it.
Moi non plus, je sais pas ce que c'est, je sais pas pourquoi ça fait ce bruit, j'en sais rien.
Hey, Alfred.
Oh, Lucius.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Direction la tour Wayne, c'est parti.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Ok, je sens le truc de l'homme mystère, résoudre tout plein de trucs. La tour Wayne, 7h29.
Oh,
Ah, elle est toujours là, elle?
glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Y a quoi dans cette boîte? Quelque chose pour Lucius, ça ne regarde pas, mon cher.
Just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
J'aurais cru qu'il l'aurait viré après ce qu'elle a fait elle aussi, gros. C'est bon, non? Après m'avoir viré dans la saison 1. Ah, Lucius, les pieds sur mon bureau,
You're in my
quoi.
chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop,
No, the seat is all yours.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
Bonjour.
What?
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV,
Il pourrait me servir ce petit drone, non?
programmable for autonomous
Pour
observation.
Batman. C'est pas
Small,
utile.
quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Ouais, c'est bizarre ce truc.
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it.
De toute façon, on sait que c'est pas dangereux parce qu'on l'a vu, on l'a analysé.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
Ouais, résout ce puzzle.
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the
Justice ne
subject.
l'oubliera pas. Yes.
In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a
Pour
fine
l'instant, on fait des
start.
bons choix.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne,
Oh putain, encore
Yes?
Qu'est-ce qu'ils me
I'm
veulent?
Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Ce n'est pas pour moi, faites comme chez vous.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Oh merde, le dossier, oh là là.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is
Faut qu'il
this
voie
you?
le dossier.
Yeah,
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
Nice.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
J'occupe des journaux, je pourrais peut-être vous aider.
Anything I can help with?
See, I told you he'd be cooperative. Agent Blake thought you'd be cagey, defensive, based on your history. Guess he was wrong.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle cherche,
I
elle, en
wouldn't
fait?
go
C'est
that
un peu
far.
chelou, là.
I
Elle me
would.
pose des questions qui ont aucun rapport, maintenant.
Criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Je suis une cible facile, bah logique, je suis Bruce Wayne,
I'm not
mais
sure
je...
I like where this
faire
conversation's
attention.
going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to ask me about that guy?
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Je suis sa personne à contacter au cas... Mais le Joker, il est taré, gros.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something
Frère, si
wrong?
le Joker il a un problème, il doit m'appeler moi. C'est n'importe quoi.
You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father.
Encore, vous me traitez de criminel, mais lâchez-moi.
The hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils ont tous à me traiter de criminel là, les gars? Lâchez-moi là, non? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Lucius?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that.
Quoi, c'est une bombe le truc en fait?
Then I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
What the fuck? Pourtant on l'a analysé et tout, gros. Mais what? Oh bordel.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of three at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Oh Lucius quoi.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany... I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Putain, si les proches ils meurent, en gros, j'ai pas envie qu'Alfred, Gordon et autres, hein. C'est bon.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
He should have made time for his family. For you.
Easy to say that now. You were the one working him to the bone.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Oh, c'est normal, hein.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Est-ce que je lui dis maintenant que non?
There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Pour faire dire la vérité, j'ai pas envie de mentir. Votre relation avec Tiffany a changé. Ah, c'est nickel ça, maintenant il y a un système comme ça aussi. Waouh. Ok, plein de choses à gérer quoi. Si j'aurais menti qu'après j'aurais dit la vérité. Oh non, pas lui. Juste à la voix, gros, je reconnais.
Bang, right? For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Il est sérieux?
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
Mais d'ailleurs, comment il est sorti d'ici? Comment il est sorti d'Arkham, frère? s'est évadé.
It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me.
Une faveur? Quelle faveur? Ah oui, c'est vrai. Je crois que j'avais refusé, je sais plus.
For me, you'd still be in Arkham, sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
You're crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
You may be asking yourself, who will comfort me now that Lucius is gone?
You see, I met some inspiring people out here, made some new friends, made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you, of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh. Shh. Shh.
We're here to mourn. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
How dare you?
That is enough. Either you calm down or I will personally drag you outside and teach you respect.
That's it. That's right there. That's what I came for.
Il pète un câble. Il est pas bien.
Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, though I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Ouais, t'en as sûrement trop dit. Tu peux me faire confiance, dis-moi de le trouver. Je ferai ce que tu veux, oh, je me vais pas mettre à ses genoux.
Where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Do not get involved.
When this clearly means so much to you. No. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Just meet my friends later, like I asked.
Mais c'est qui tes amis, dis-le moi.
Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Oh le relou quoi.
Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Ok, pour l'instant, John, il s'appelle John, le Joker, hein, il n'y a pas le nom de Joker.
Enjoying the view.
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
C'est bien, j'ai aucun bug pour l'instant. C'est rare. Hein. On peut choisir quelque chose? Scanner. Attends, on va tout scanner, gros.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you were the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
C'est mieux qu'on reste que tous les deux, qu'on ne dit rien à l'autre là pour les affaires.
I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Ok, mais sur ce, nous les petits loups, on va se quitter là pour cet épisode. J'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à liker et commenter. Et on se retrouvera très bientôt pour la suite de Batman, les petits loups. Allez, à bientôt.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.